Hello everyone, myself is Shiv. I have around 6 years of experience in IT industry. With last 4+ years, I've been working on various big data and cloud technologies like Databricks, Snowflake, SQL, Python, PySpark, and Azure Cloud. I'll be sharing tips and knowledge that will help you learn and grow in this technology. So let's dive into data together. Okay. Welcome everyone to the new video. So let's see today's question, interview question. This is one of the most widely asked interview question for any data domain, whether it may be a data analyst, a data engineer, or data scientist. It's a very simple yet a tricky question. So what is the interview question is, uh, they ask like what are the outputs for the given table? Okay, given table in case of joins. Okay. So we all know joins a very important topic in SQL. So they have given two tables here. So one is table one with column one, and there are around 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 records. Where similarly we have around table two and column two, and we have around 6 records. Now for inner join, what left join and right join and full outer join. So what's the output they're asking? So this is very simple and yet tricky question. I'll explain that. So first, before going into the solution, let's understand. So what are inner joins? So suppose you have two tables and you have two columns here. So each table has one column. So for this particular table, it's a column one, and the second table, it's a column two for this table. So when we match this column one with the one table to column two of table two, if any records that matches to each other, that gives an output as a record from both the table. So what it gives matching records from both the table. Okay, matching records from both the table based on the join condition. Okay, based on the join condition, what it does, it gives a matching record from the both the table. Whereas a left order join, what it does, same thing happen. So what it does, it gives a matching records from both the table plus matching records from both the table plus non-matching records from left side of the table. So what is this left side? So suppose we have this as a table one and we have this table two. So now what it happens, let's consider here, if we, let me take this here. Oh, sorry, it is not coming. So let's consider this as a table that is at a left side, and this is a table that's a right side. So what it does, first it matches all the records and give all the matching records from this both the table, again based on the join condition. And whatever the records which are not matching from the left side of the table, that is left side of the join table, it gives that non-matching records. So in the same way, the right join is again same as a left order join. Only condition it will change is left side of the table. So it first what it gives is gives a matching record from the both the table and non-matching records from right side of the table. So now we got these things. So it's a simple thing where again what it does, take the table one, table two, gets all the matching records. Now this is the right side of the table. So what are the non-matching records are there from this side of the table? It gives that. Now whereas the full outer join, it's all together with left and right join. What it does, it gives a matching records from left side plus matching records from sorry, it gives a matching records from both side of the table plus non-matching records from the left side of the table plus non-matching records from right side of the table. Okay, side of the table. I know. Let's explore this in the Excel sheet and see how it works. So consider. Let's take a Excel sheet. Yeah. So you can see here. So we have an Excel sheet. Now, what's the question is, what is the output in inner, left, right, and full outer join? So first, let's go with the inner join. So it's simple. Like inner join, let's take column one since we are combining two table or joining two table, we get two tables as one table. That's a join table. So now what it happens now, before going into this output, let me say that. So SQL, what is SQL? In SQL, SQL is case insensitive. Case insensitive. So what we mean by case insensitive? That means if we have something called as a EMP as a table and EMP as a table. Now it doesn't take consider whether it's a lowercase or uppercase. It consider both as a one kind of a letter. So what it means that it doesn't consider EMP as different, whereas capital EMP as different. So if you consider that as a case, it will change altogether in this. So what happens is if we consider SQL, most of the SQLs are case insensitive. So if it's a case insensitive, what it happens is A and A both are same. If you consider A, it's equal to A. It is if in case it was a case sensitive, A small caps of A is not equal to capital A. So that's the case of case sensitive, but now SQL is case insensitive. We have to consider these both as a matching case. Now, as I said, in inner join, what is there? It gives matching records from both the table. Okay, matching records from both tables. Okay. So what it does now? Now we have A. Now usually the people gets confused how to match the record. So what we do? A, we consider first record A and see whether it matches with B. No. Now consider A. Now check with the next record. It matches with this A. Yes. Now what we do? Just say small a, and in the second table, what it is doing? It's matching with a capital A. So we do it as a capital A. Now next continue. So again, A matches with the no, it doesn't matches, so we won't add it. Now A matches with null. Now again, the misconception here. What is null? So null is nothing. We don't know what is null. Whenever we can't uh, define anything, we just put as a null. It's a void, kind of a void. So you can't compare anything with null. So we can't compare A to null, and we can't compare null to null as well, as because null we don't know anything. So we should never compare null to null. So again, it doesn't matches with a null. We won't add it. Now next null, it doesn't matches, where again A matches with C. No. So we don't add it. Now coming to next. So the first record is over. Now what we do? We go with the next record. Now what we have? Capital A. So capital A matches with B? No. So we leave it. Capital A matches with capital A? Yes. So in first table it was capital A. In the second table is again it's a capital A. Now next. B, we'll consider B. Sorry, let's consider with the other records. A matches with D, no. A matches with null, no. A matches with null, no. It's again not matches with C. So we leave this record now. Now next, now what we do B. Now let's consider B. B matches with B, yes. Since it's a case insensitive, it matches. So we consider B in this column A, it's a capital B is matching, whereas in column 2, it's matching with a small a. Sorry, small b. Next, B matches with A? No. B matches with D? No. B matches with null? No. 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 So B is over. Now let's consider with C. Now C matches with B? No. C matches with A? No. C matches with D? No. C matches with null? No. C matches with no again. And C matches with C. So it's a small c and okay, it's a small c, and in this case, it's a capital C. Now null. Inner join, since there is no matching, null, we can't match with anything. We never consider nulls in the inner join. So we just leave it as a null and next go to the next record. Now C, let's again see here. These all things it doesn't matches, only it matches with a C. So it's a capital C here, and again it's a capital C here. So this is the output of the inner join. So it's a simple matching techniques which we did, and we came up with this output. From the input, we have this output. Now let's see the same in our SQL, whether this output is correct or not. Okay. So I have a two table here. So table one, which says these are the records. They're the same records we took in our Excel sheet. And again, table two, or these are the same records. Now, let's write a SQL query to just join these two tables. Okay. So what's the SQL query to joining the two tables? Simple. First is select whatever we need to select. Add. We need to make alias of from table one. What we need, column one. That is column one, comma. From table two, what we need, that is column two. Then from where we need that, we need from the table one, table T1, table one, sorry, table one, that we are aliasing as table one. What we are doing? We are doing inner join. We are doing it as an inner join. For which table we are doing? This table two we are doing. So it will be table two, and for table two, aliasing it as T2 on condition. Now, what is a join? We have to match, right? So table on condition of T1 dot column one equal to T2 dot column two. So let's see what is the output here. So you can see here. Okay. So now what we did, we joined the tables and you can see the output. So let's copy this and see whether it matches with our SQL Excel in the Excel sheet which we have matched or not. So I'm copying this and let's go with the Excel and I'll paste this. You can see here A, capital A, B, C, and C. So this is a simple inner join. Let's go with the next join, that is left outer join. So what is left outer join now? So again, matching records from both plus non-matching from left, right? Plus non-matching from left side. So now consider this. Plus non-matching from left side. Okay. Consider this as a left side of the table and this as a right side of the table. So now what we are doing? First, again, what we have matching records. So we get all the same as it is. Now let's see. What as I said, null we can't match with anything. So we consider null as null as it is. So we have to consider null. Since it's a non-matching record, we are not matching, we keep as it is. And since this is null, we have to give some value here, right? We don't know what is null matching with. So we again will go it as a null. Now, why I took directly is since matching record we required, right? So you are considering left side here. So again, it matches with A to A, this A to A, this B to B, this C to C, and this C to C. And what is the remaining non-matching or remaining record which we did not use for matching? That is only this thing. So one null that was left on the left side of the table. So we took that null. For this null, we need to right side, we need to indicate something, right? So it considered it as a null. So now let's see in the SQL how it happens. So the query is same again. The only thing we need to do is change it as a left. So now let's see the output, what it will be. So now you can see here. Okay. A matches with A. Again, A with A, B with B, C with C, and capital C with C. And one null was there that it came as it is. So you can see here the output. Okay. So don't worry about the sequence order. To simplify to explain that. So I had taken in this, but the order will be the same. So since we are matching one by one, no null, there will be no null. So it came here. And then last again, we had taken matching. So it came like this. So this is a simple left outer join. Now next, let's see what will be the right outer join. So again, for right, it is again same, right? Let me write it here only. Okay. So right join, what it does. So again, it does same. What it does, it takes the matching record from both, and then it goes with a non-matching from the right side. So non-matching from the right side of the table. Now, which is the right side? This is the right side of the table. So which is the left side? This is left side. Now, what will happen? So all the matching records, what I said, it will be there first. And now consider on the left, right side, which were not considered for matching. Okay. Now, let's do one thing. Let's not go like directly like this. Let's see again column one, and we'll go with the column two. So let's go how I did. We'll understand that. Now we are matching with a right, right? The first record will take B matches with B. So it is B this side and capital B this side. Okay. Now A matches with A. So it's a capital A here, where it is a small a in the left side of the table. Now again, there is one more match, right? A matches with A. So A here, which is matching with a capital A. Now D. Now, see, if it is not matching records from right, also we need. So D does not have any matching records on the left side of the table. So we take the non-matching record as it is. For this, there is no matching. So it considered as null. Now, again, what I said, null is we can't match with anything. We should take, if there is null, we have to just take it as a null. So null plus null. Okay. Now for this null, we don't have anything in the left side of the table. We just go it as a null. It's not a matching. Again, I'm saying it's not matching null to null. We don't know. And we don't know what to define this. We just, so for this side, it is just giving as a null. Now last record is C. So again, it comes, it doesn't match with A. C, this C doesn't match with A. This C doesn't match with C, sorry, B. This C matches with a small c. So what it does, C will matches with a small c. Now again, we'll see null, we won't match. This C matches with this C. Until we have to check the same record with each record on the left side of the table, so that if there are multiple matches, we have to get that match. So now this will be the output of the right outer join. So let's see in the SQL query again. So what we have? We have right here. We just change it to right. When we execute this, so you can see here, this is the output. So when you compare it in a Excel, so you can see here. Okay. So B matches with B, A matches again here, and D doesn't match with anything. Null is there. We have to take null, null, and CC. So now I hope you understand how to get the right outer join. Let's now check again with the last join. It is full outer join. Okay. So what is a full outer join? Now full outer join is, again I said, matching records from both the table plus non-matching record from left side of the table plus non-matching records from the right side of the table. Let's consider first matching like this only. A matches left side, and let's say take the full matching cases from both side of the table, which will be same in column one, column two. These are the matching records. It comes as it is. Now, if it comes as it is, it came like that. Now again, consider on the left side of the table, which is not matching. We have not considered that was null. So we have to keep null as it is here. And for this, again, null doesn't match with null. So we just put as a null. Now coming with the right side of the table, D was not matching with anything, right? So we have a matching record from B, so we match that. We have A, we match that. Then we have C that also match. Now D doesn't match anything with this, so we consider D, and again doesn't match with null. Now again, as I said, there are two nulls. So whatever the number of nulls are there on that side, we have to just put it as null, null, and here for this also it will show as null. It's again not matching null with null. It just says we don't know what is this side of the column, what would be the value. So let's see what how it will show in the SQL. It says full outer. Okay, it's a full outer, and you can see here. Even though the sequence or order is different because I was explaining you the concept. That's how it does. So A matches with A, that came as a first record. A matches with small capital A, that came as a record. Now B matches with B, that came. Now C matches with C, that came. Null. Null, we don't have null. So that null is there. And this capital C matches with C, that came. And it came with a right side now. Now this is match done. This match is done. This match is done. So it took D. There is no matching in this side of the table. So D null. Now null and null again no matches. So it took no two more null. So you can see these both outputs are the same. Even though for explaining you purpose, I had taken matching records altogether at the start. So it was very easy for you to understand what are the number of outputs you're going to get. So I hope you understood this in this video, how we have to find the outputs for matching while matching for inner, left, and right full outer joins. In the next video, we see the same scenario for PySpark, where PySpark is a case sensitive case. Since it's a case sensitive, we won't be getting A matching with A, right? At that time, that is small a doesn't match with capital A. We'll see in the next video how that case will work. For this video, that's it. I hope you understood this video. Thank you for being. Thank you.